Hi, it's Carmel's World. I'm Carmelle, and I'm back. Hi, this video will be on happiness. And the questions that I'm going to answer will be as follows. What makes one person happy? What is false happiness? What is the true meaning of happiness? I'm going to expound on the definition of happiness. And what is it anyway? What does it mean to be happy? There will be a part 2 to this, so don't worry. Whatever I don't answer and whatever I don't touch on here, I will have another video following this one. And, just so we get it clear, there will be a part 2 to this because this is a very large subject. Happiness is boundless. When I looked up happiness, when I researched it, when I just Googled the word happiness, it was like multiple pages on happy. What it is, what's fake happiness, how it's created, how to know if you truly are, the different types. It was boundless. So it will definitely be a 2 to this one. Let me do some housekeeping before I proceed on with the answers to those questions. First thing, thank you for tuning into my video. You could have chose the one before or after this one, but you chose to deal with mine, and I thank you. I'm very grateful for that. Number 2, I don't claim to be a doctor. I don't claim to hold a medical license or degree in any way, size, shape, form, or fashion, which means that all this is opinion and Google. That's it. There is no medical doctors that's backing me up. You won't hear me saying, oh, and in the words of, because it's just all research. That's all it ever was for me, but I did take away a lot from it. And in 52 years of being on the planet, I'm half a century in, a little bit in, I can honestly say that I have experienced a lot and I have learned a lot. And so I have a little bit of, that upper hand, so to speak, on certain subjects and topics. And just so happens to be one that I can talk about. And I can talk. Shh, don't tell them. Better yet, tell everybody. Okay, with that being said. Oh yeah, but one more thing. My comments. I want you to get in the comments, guys. I want my soul tribe to feel comfortable about going in and talking and exchanging ideas, exchanging opinions and everything. And whoever's new to the crew, do the same, please. But respectfully. Respect one another, and please respect me. And if I say something that you find doesn't agree with your opinion, can you please respectively expound on what it is you feel? Because please understand and know this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If I find something in my comments that's disrespectful towards me or my soul tribe, in any way, size, shape, form, or fashion, YouTube won't have to catch it, because I am. And I will block and delete with the swiftness. With that being said, housekeeping is done. Let us proceed. Thank you. The definition of happiness. Happiness is an emotional state characterized by feelings of joy, satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment, experiencing more positive emotions than negative. The quality or state of being happy, good fortune, pleasure, and contentment. Now, sometimes people will say joy and happiness goes hand in hand. FYI, you may see another video out there with me in it, because I did make another video before this one. I had this exact same shirt on. I've been up all night long making videos, editing videos. Please, just go with it. I got a different hairstyle in this one. Thank you. Joy is a feeling of great pleasure and happiness. There is a part of joy where happiness resides. Joy comes from the Lord, at least in my life. Now, I say that to say there is a part of joy where happiness resides. But for me and most people I know in the Christian faith, joy and happiness are two separate entities. Joy comes from the Lord, happiness can be created by man. And some people are beg to argue, but I can create joy. How so? Happiness resides in joy. Happiness is the lower aspect of joy. You get happy, and then when you get past happy to the point to where you are more than happy, you move and evolve to the level of joy. So that's why I feel, even if I wasn't Christian, I would feel just by the definition of both that one resides in the other, but one is a higher plane level than the other, if that makes sense. The dictionary goes beyond the limited definition of joy and goes into saying that true joy is limitless, life-defining, transformative reservoir to be tapped into. It requires the utmost surrender, and like love, is a choice to be made. Whereas happiness can be created by somebody else, and you can walk into somebody else's happiness. You have to choose joy. And then there's the spiritual meaning of joy. A feeling of good pleasure and happiness that is dependent on who Jesus is rather than who we are or what is happening around us. Joy comes from the Holy Spirit abiding in God's presence and from hope in His Word. Now, that's all I'm going to say about joy. Compared to happiness, let's go back on to happiness. How important is happiness? Scientific evidence suggests that being happy may have major benefits for your health. 2. Being happy promotes a healthy lifestyle. That may be very true, because when you're happy, you tend to do things in a different mindset. You have a pep in your step, you dress different, you act different, you take on situations in life different. So your lifestyle clearly will exuberate what your state of mindset is, which would be happy, your emotional state. You don't see too many happy people. If they're crying, it's usually because they're happy. They're so happy they're full of tears. But you very rarely see a happy person going, woe is me. I'm so happy that I just, you very rarely see that. So, yeah, I can see what that is. Being happy may also help combat stress and boost your immune system, protect your heart, and reduce pain. It may even prolong and increase your life expectancy. I know being happy does reduce your stress levels. It does. Definitely, I know, because I'm a person that stays under stress a lot. And when I'm in a moment of happiness, the stress, you just handle it different. You look at the stress different. You're able to differentiate what you want to deal with versus what you don't really need to deal with versus what you can let go of completely. And as far as pain reduction, yeah. There are hormones that I read about. They call them happy hormones, and then they have stress hormones. And the happier ones will give you that feeling of elation, giddy, to the point where it helps almost take away the pain. The pain won't be as intense. It's not to say it takes away the pain altogether, but it won't be as intense. And I could honestly say when I'm in a good mood, I may have some pain, but my pain is nowhere near when I'm stressed out completely. Because when those stress hormones hit, that cortisol, which is a stress hormone, when it hits, baby, you feel every inch of pain. And it doesn't matter how much pain medicine you may take. It may take the edge off, but you still feel that pain, honey. And depending on how much of it is in your system, depends on the degree of the severity. And now, I'm not sure if it prolongs or increases your life expectancy, but we're going to test that, though, that theory. I plan on living to be well over 100. So I'm going to be doing YouTube for a very long time. I'm going to come back when I'm 99 after I finish, making my first meal or second meal or 12th meal. And I'm going to come back when I'm 99 and we're going to revisit this whole idea of it prolonging the life expectancy. And I'm going to go, see y'all, it works. 3 main things that people say that makes them happy or keeps them happy or is proof that they're happy: the closeness of their relationships with others, a job that they love, a pastime that they love, and even helping others. And I mean, that is a point. Some people will say that. For everybody, though, it's different. So that's just an example. Some people will say money and material things, which really don't have a lot to do with happiness, but people who emphasize this can't actually maintain real true happiness. They actually are less happy because more and more are required to keep them at the original level of happiness. And in the immortal words of Jay-Z, more money, more problems. I'm not sure if he was the one who coined the phrase, but I heard it through him. That is somewhat true. When you start putting your happiness and you base it on materialism and material things, don't get me wrong, it's wonderful to have that brand new car, those brand new sneakers, that brand new house. But now if you look at the flip side of it, you could be in that brand new car driving off the lot and happy, joy, and then get tail-ended before you get to the red light. Are you still happy with half of your fender down the street of your $100,000 car? Here comes the curse oil. When it comes to the materialism of ownership of things like sneakers and stuff like that, nothing wrong with having a good pair of sneakers. Didn't necessarily have to be $300. But if you got it to spend, hey, it's within your budget. Do what you do to make you happy. But don't base your whole happiness on materialism. Because for me, and what I believe, happiness should start on the inside, deep in the inside. If you have nothing on the planet, you should just wake up and be happy just because you woke up. Everybody didn't wake up on this side of the rainbow. And the fact that you did is a reason to be happy. Even if you don't have the sneakers and you don't have the car and you don't own the house yet, those could be things that's in the future for you. Goals. But just being happy to be happy, that should be a realistic goal for true happiness. Now, let's go to false happiness. Does it exist? Yes. It is a situation that occurs when you make yourself appear to be happy to others. That faking it till you make it idea. But don't truly feel this way internally. To everyone else, it looks like you're having the time of your life. But on the inside, you feel as though something is missing. You feel empty. No matter what you accomplish, you still feel unfulfilled. Can you fake happiness? Of course you can. Yes, absolutely. But in short bursts of it, continuous need to fake happiness, it may have negative effects on your health. And what they mean when they say that, if you have to continue to fake something, it creates stress in the body. You can get high blood pressure. You can get ulcers in your stomach. and other places in the body and the inside eternally on organs and everywhere else. You can suffer from headaches, migraines. You can break out in hives for on the inside and the outside. You sleep less. Your body's just going through the hell, basically. So you if you know that you aren't happy, and today might be one of those days where it's not a good day for me, but I'm a fake it, because eventually I'll find something to make myself happy. That's something different than just going through the motions of life, just not being happy, just miserable. Then that's a problem. That's when we have to seek help for something. A licensed therapist, a licensed psychiatrist, a doctor, your PCP. You need to talk to somebody about what's going on with you, so that maybe you can get to the bottom of what your problems really are, so that you can get some help to find some happiness in your life once again. Because at some point, maybe even when you were a little kid, this being on the swing or eating an ice cream cone or something, you maybe have just one happy memory. Maybe you can find a way to recreate it, even if it's with just, I can't really go backwards and get that ice cream cone with my mom, because maybe mom's not here, God bless her, or dad's no longer here, or grandma, grandpa, or auntie, uncle, whoever no longer here, God bless them. But I could still go get that ice cream cone. Maybe I can go to Carvelle's and just get one ice cream cone. That same chocolate chip mint or butterscotch, or butter pecan or vanilla or chocolate or whatever your like is, and just sit there and just reminisce and just have a moment, and then that one moment might be all you need to just kickstart some happiness. How can you fake it? Smiling, uncrossing your body, appearing to be open and happy, adjusting your mood to be upbeat to music, or finding things to laugh at. What they mean is just always smiling. Even when your world is falling apart, I'm happy. The house burned down, my wife left me, my dog ran away, the kids can't stand me. But you know what? And I'm up to my eyeballs in debt, but I'm still happy. Yes. But you can't say what you're happy about. You're just faking it till you make it. Yeah. Eventually, like Maybelline, that's going to wear off at some point. And if it don't, you may find yourself talking to a professional real soon. But make sure that you take care of yourself and have someone to talk to about how you actually feel. That could be a licensed professional, and if it's not too bad, maybe even confiding in a close friend or relative that you trust. Please make sure you trust them, because everybody that's smiling in your face ain't your friend. And just because they family don't mean the blood sometimes does not make you family. Okay? That's a tip. That's a jewel. Keep that one in your cap. Different types of happiness. There is joy, by Google's definition. Excitement, gratitude, pride, optimism, contentment, and love. Now, I think happiness is in joy, but I do not think joy is in happiness. We've already discussed that. Excitement, yes. The idea of being excited about something impending, happiness impending situation that's coming to you that you know is something you really wanted and you're finally getting it, creates a state of happiness. I understand that. A gratitude. Anytime anybody has that state of attitude of gratitude, you'll find those people happy because they're grateful. I'm grateful for everything I own. I'm grateful for everything that I am, even the bad parts, because if good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, if you change one part, I wouldn't be who I am, and I'm happy with who I am. Can I change some things? Of course. Should I change some things? Eventually. But if I don't, I'm still happy with what I am because God gave me life. And I'm happy. Gratitude. Pride. Now, I think you can be proud. Because pride, in my opinion, is one of the seven deadly sins. But you can be proud of something to the point of being happy. You can be proud of your accomplishments and it brings you happiness. You can be proud of your children and when you look at them, you brings you happiness. You can be proud of your, this is my job and I've earned my titles because I've went to school and I've earned degrees and this is the end result. I got the job I wanted. Happy. Optimism. Yes, definitely. Because being happy and being optimistic, in my opinion, do run kind of neck and neck. Because an optimistic person usually is happy on some level. They may not be, yeah, but they are like, okay, all right, I can work with this. Yeah, okay, cool. Contentment. I understand contentment because for the most of my life, honestly, I've been content. I've had moments of happiness that I string along like little pearls. And I have my imaginary pearl necklace around my neck of happy moments. But for the most part, in between, I've just been content. Content in my surroundings, content with my family members, content with my friends, content with who I am, content. And then there's those moments where I know this is a happy moment right here. The birth of my children, happy moment. The love from a loved one, happy moment. Recognition for a job well done, happy moment. And then there's love. I believe that love is an emotion that you can be happy in love and you can love to be happy, but one being the other exchangeable. In my opinion, I don't really think so. And yeah, I just want to expound real quickly on happiness to me. What happiness is to me is my children. Even when they aggravate the heck out of me, they still make me happy. My grandbabies, who without even realizing it, make me happy. My siblings, who sometimes make me want to just, I scratch my head. Why? But they make me happy. I guess if I had a loved one at this point, they would make me happy. But that's to come in the future. I'm going to speak it into an existence. Just getting up in the morning, knowing that God chose to allow me to see another day so that I could either undo what I did the day before, thank you Jesus, or I could finish my purpose and his work. That makes me happy. That makes me ecstatically happy. It's so many things that make me happy in the moments of happiness. My church family, I adore them. They make me happy. It's so many reasons I have to be happy, but my moments of happiness, of actual happiness, are fleeting. like I said before, they're like pearls strung on a necklace very intricately. So they're very valuable to me. But at the end of the day, they make me happy. And well, there will be a part two. Hold on one second. Excuse me. My allergies are very bad. There will be a part two to this one, where I will be answering the questions of how can you be happy? How do you find happiness? Where does happiness really truly come from? And probably more. So, thank you for watching. And if you watch more than one of my videos, please do us all a favor. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. You're getting something out of seeing me, even if it's just laughing. You're getting something. And even if I'm just providing pure entertainment, it's still something. Maybe, just maybe, you picked up a jewel. And if not, I gave you 29, 30 minutes worth of entertainment, of laughter. Either way you look at it, I did give you something. So how about you give back? To the little people. I thank you for watching the video, because you could have watched somebody else's, like I said in the beginning, but you didn't. And I'm eternally grateful. And with that being said, because my voice is going, I love you. I love my soul tribe. Get down in the comments, please, and comment. And this is Carmelle's World. And for the most part, y'all bring me happiness. And I'm out.